Hi, welcome to Take a Break. For this session, we're going to work on opening up our necks. Whether we have been staring at the phone all day or the computer or at the TV or down at a book or at our garden, we often keep our necks in non-fluid positions. And I'd like to just get us to open it up a little bit. You can do this sitting down. So if you want to stay at your desk or your kitchen table, feel free to do that. The first thing I'd like to do is just do some very quiet turns with your neck, and I want you to breathe into it. So I like my hands on my hips because that keeps my shoulders even. If you can drop or put them on your desk, on your table, that's okay too. So just look to one side. I'd like you to breathe into it and exhale. And again, then bring it back to center and look to the other side. And then come back to center. Now look to the first side again. Put your hand on the side of your head and just give it a little bit of a push. You're going to feel release in the shoulders. And then bring it back to center and then over to the other side. Just a little bit of a push. And bring it back to center. Then take it over to the side one more time and drop your chin to your shoulder. See how that pulls up through the cervical curve? And bring it up and then back to center and then over to the other side. Drop and bring it up and back to center. Now, when you work your neck, your shoulders have a lot to do with it. So, what I'd like us to do is just grab our arms and take our shoulders down. All right, so you're pulling down, right, and then drop your chin to your chest. Now, when you get your chin to your chest, I want you to imagine that you're pushing your head across the room. So you're going to release from behind that neck all the way down to those shoulder blades. So you're pushing the top of your forehead across the room while you're pulling those shoulders down with those hands. That's a very deep stretch. Now bring it back and then curl it up and release the arms and let them float. We're going to do that one more time. Now, I really want to make sure that you're aiming that head across after you get it down to your chest. Pull those arms down. This time, you might want to dominate with the other arm and then bring it to your chest and then take it across. Turtle out. So you're turtling out. Good. And then bring it back in and then bring it up. Nice job. So roll your shoulders back 4 times because you just engaged those and forward. I'm always looking to keep it in your 5 minute stretch, right? All right. So we're going to take a hand to grab the wrist to the other side, right? Grabbing that wrist. And the one that's pulled down, you're going to move away from. So take the ear to the shoulder. Good. Breathe into it. I like 3 breaths right here. Then you're going to take the chin into the arm, the shoulder, the front of the shoulder. A little bit of a rotation there. See how it's opening up all those vertebrae. 3 breaths. Release the hand and then put the chin to the chest and curl it back up. We're going to go to the other side. Pull the other side down. All right. It's not very visible that that shoulder is down, but it is. All right. Ear to the side. Ooh, I have very little range of motion on this side, which is telling me a lot about that shoulder, about that neck, the side of the neck there. And 3 breaths, and then tuck your chin into your shoulder. Good. 3 breaths. And then release your hands, bring your chin to your chest and curl it up. Ooh, that was good. Let's wobble back and forth. Let's give it some activity. Wobble, wobble, wobble. Now chin goes out and in, out and in, out and in. Last time, out and in. And then back and center, back and center, back and center. And last time, roll the shoulders for 8. Yeah, they're related. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Interweave those fingers, put them behind your head, push down. Keep the elbows out to the side, and then bring it back up, then put it on your forehead and push it back. And release it back to center. Yes, 5 times. 4 and 5, and no, 5 times. 3, 4, and 5. Your neck should feel new. Let's breathe it up 3 times. Thank you for coming to 5 Minute Break, opening that neck. And last time.